And good evening, everyone, and welcome to Johnson Family Field, or pardon me, just Johnson Field, I should say, here on the illustrious campus of Leland Stanford Junior University here in Palo Alto, California. It's been a nice day here in the Bay Area, a sight for sore eyes. It was in the high 60s, low 70s all day. It's now currently 67 here. We'll see the Stanford Cardinal taking on Santa Clara. Santa Clara currently in the black uniforms here. These are two squads that have very similar colorways, so appreciate the stark difference here. So our two teams that are trying to pick up the pieces have had a bit of a slow start for both of them. Currently, we'll see Santa Clara at 1-4, I should say. Got their first win against UCLA. And a nice little SoCal trip as we'll see Santa Clara continuing on the attack with some nice spry passing here. Stanford starting to turn the corner here more and more. They are currently 2-3. 2-3 as this is a wrap around here. Trying the hitch. Nice dispossession there by the Cardinal, who will put that there into the cage for Goschalk. What I assume is going to be Josh Goschalk. Stanford always a bit of a crapshoot with the players. The roster more of a suggestion than actual statement of fact. It's a nice night here on Friday. Here in Stanford, we have a lot of local lacrosse fans as we'll see Stanford into the attacking zone for the first time. That's Finley Desai. Passing it up there to Seb, I believe. Yep, to the X position. Jack Cowan's in there. You're going to see Stanford have a pretty limited roster here. Stanford usually is only going to have about 6 or 7 folks on the sideline, always going to be fighting an uphill battle in that regard. Santa Clara, not too many more, probably about 10 just eyeballing it. See Seb Gordon there on the right wing. Definitely has been one of the more keen Cardinal players here this season so far. Saw that in full display against UC Davis. That's a nice shot, bounce, and a save there from Ryan Rizzoli. Rizzoli with a slow start, had a bit of an, I believe it was a lower, somewhere on the lower extremity, had an issue starting off the season. Had a solid 2025 as he sends that one up. See Nick Lall there on the ball. Nick Lall from Chicago, Illinois. Quincy Paul on the ball, I should say. Start making a run at the goal. A If you've never watched this level of lacrosse before, 4 15-minute quarters here. We'll go to golden goal if we get to overtime. This game will definitely have some implications for WCLL playoffs. There are 7 teams. Santa Clara's going to get a shot in the first goal. That's going to be Michael Ray. Michael Ray, number 30, going to get the scoring underway here on Johnson Field. Let's see this replay one more time if we can. It's a nice GB scoop there from August Lazzotti. Back to the X position. Quick wraparound from Michael Ray, vet from the Broncos side of things. Shout out to Michael's family. They're always very nice when I chat with them on the Santa Clara campus. If I'm not mistaken, I believe he's got some family out in Australia too. Don't know what time it is out there if you're watching. Shout out to you though. Hopefully you're having a good Saturday or Sunday or whatever it may be across the international date line. So it's 1-0 here with about 3 minutes gone. Quick win here for Santa Clara, getting downhill. Face-off face, so important as Michael Ray's going to get another one. 2-0 here to Santa Clara as 3 minutes are gone. Let's see that replay one more time. As I was just saying, dominating the face-off face, so important in lacrosse. Can really stack them up quickly. So you can see that ball spills out. Ray's happy to scoop up the GB and make it 2-0 here early for the Broncos. We saw that last week in the Cal matchup over the weekend against Colorado State, where they pretty much won every single. Another shot, my goodness, almost 3-0 just like that. But we saw Cal pretty much dictate the entirety of that matchup, purely just because Hale Brown, their face-off specialist, won more or less 90% of their face-offs. And now we'll see there Nick Lahl again. More of a shift here. Santa Clara's bench ever vocal. Coach Manny Repkin in his second year has got a nice group of players here looking to make it back to WCLL playoffs. As I mentioned, 7 teams in the Division I. Only 6 will make it to Los Gatos High. As that ball is just a little too high and eventually scooped up there by the Cardinal there onto the right wing. Dumps it off to Sebastian Gordon as we'll see a shift from both sides. Seb does well to shield the ball and spin onto his left hand this time to the left wing. Finds Cowan at the X. Still looking to take the lid off the cage there. Dispossessed though, scooped up by Rosselli. Fourth-year senior there for Santa Clara. Always going to be a steady hand in front of goalies. Trying to direct traffic here. Trying to find someone. Still plenty of time on the shot clock. That's a nice GB scoop. A nice opportunity, 5-hole. And it's 3-0 there. Bowden bounds. Was bound to happen there. Let's see it one more time. 10:25 to go here in the first quarter of action. Saw Ryan Rosselli there just throw the ball into a dangerous area. Bounds had to be precise there with the GB. Not able to get it on the initial throw. Scoops it up all alone into the 5-hole. So 3-0 here for Santa Clara. An early start here for the Broncos. Off to a nice fast trot against the Cardinal. It's his divisional play too. Getting a lot of divisional action this weekend. Tomorrow, Stanford fans, cover your ears. Tomorrow will be at 1 p.m. showing Cal versus UCSB. On Sunday, we'll be back here. Cardinal facing off against the Gauchos. It's a 10:30 game. 1 o'clock for the tomorrow game. But we're now into the point where we're starting to play divisional matchups. As Santa Clara on the left wing here, still looking for another opening. Have stayed majority in possession in the attacking zone of things. That's going to be a turnover. Curse of the commentator there. As we'll see the Cardinal scoop these things up. It's a nice outlet pass up. William Reed now cradling the stick. Nice cross pass, not able to connect fully there. Mad dash for the Jeep. Eventually they're scooped up. Believe that was Evan Westervelt. The long stick, sure was. Santa Clara in steady control here, looking to get their second win of the season so far. Had some struggles, played some really good teams so far. They've played Colorado, Colorado State, Oregon, and San Diego State. All those teams, according to Varsity Club Lacrosse, top 25 teams. So there's no scarcity of quality opponents here, as there looks to be some sort of a shot clock issue. Looks like the shot clock on the Santa Clara side of things is dead. So we're just figuring out the clerical stuff that we usually do. And we're live here. This is going to be an opportunity. That's a nice save there. Gottschalk does well, loses it on his feet, eventually scoops the Jeep up. Will get the nice connection there. Hollister with a shot. Rosselli bounced off the stick there. That was a nice unlocking pass there from Gottschalk. Had a solid game last week against UC Davis, team who won the WCLL Division II tournament last season at Los Gatos High. It's going to be another great tournament this year. Encourage all of y'all to come out to that entire weekend. There's going to be lots of competitions. I believe they're going to have a fastest shot competition amongst high schoolers. That one's going to be great. Lots of great food. They've told us to put it over. So definitely come on down to that one as we see Santa Clara not able to put that. Didn't look like he was going to be on frame. Gottschalk does get a net on it, I should say. WCLL tournament will be the weekend of the 25th and 26th of April. Put it in your calendar. Weekend before we'll be in Florida, Jacksonville, for the SELC tournament. Last year, that was an incredible tournament. Florida eventually losing in overtime to Georgia Tech. That Florida team had Dylan Hess, who's currently playing for the Philadelphia Water Dogs in the PLL. As we'll see Santa Clara settle in here. It's been a one-sided affair so far. All business so far. With Stanford prying and prodding. The Santa Clara attack. Plenty of time. Rips it. Finds the back of the net there. Did Bowden bounds. Another one for Double B. 4-0. 8 minutes gone. Let's see it one more time. Had plenty of space. We saw this on both Bowden goals here. Had lots of real estate. Rips it. Back of the net bulges just like that. 4-0. Cardinal trailing early. Does not bode well for the Cardinal, who have had some big losses here. Had some nice wins. Like I said, won their last two games. Won 10-9 against Davis. That game was real close. Davis scored, I believe, 4 goals in the fourth quarter to make it 9-9. Stanford able to squeak that one out. Beat Washington 8-7 week before that. First 3 games were more or less blowouts for Stanford. Going against Stanford, I should say. Still plenty of time, though. Only 4-0. We saw Cal come back from Colorado a couple weeks ago. They were down 5-0 after 3 minutes. Took them 55 minutes to regain the lead, but that's why they play 60 minutes. All right, so we'll see Stanford on the ball. Finley Desai on that left wing. Have barely seen offensive possession here for the Stanford Cardinal. It's the usual suspects in there. They don't have too many suspects in general. So they're all going to be usual. As we'll see Desai moving around to Seb Gordon. On that right wing, spins to the left hand. Shot with the jump just left of the cage. Will stay on this side of things. 31 seconds to go on the shot clock. I believe this is going to be our first time out of the match. I believe that's going to be Coach Anders of the Stanford Cardinal going to talk it over here. So, Santa Clara up to an early start, 31 seconds on the shot clock, 6:02 in the first quarter. Jack Lowry here on the call. Give us a like and subscribe on DNF_ADV Sports. We'll be back after this break. We'll be back. Willie, And we're back, folks. Johnson Field here on the campus of Stanford, California. It's a nice night here. It's a breath of fresh air after it's been frigid. We'll see Stanford in the white jerseys here. Starting off Finley Desai from the X position. Have not scored yet still. Struggling to get this out of neutral. What's going on here? Clock issue? Someone's coming over to our side. Stand by 1 second. We'll see what the call is. It was at 31 seconds. Sorry, we're just making sure that the shot clock is all good. It was at 31 seconds. I even said it on air, by golly. 31 seconds on the shot clock. Coach Anders trying to get a goal. We've seen Stanford score out of timeouts a lot of times this season. Need to get something going here. Santa Clara has looked in steady control, and it makes sense, too, if you're Santa Clara, you want to get things going. Got a game against Washington State and the Cougs on Sunday. Alma mater of my grandpa. Played nose tackle back in the 40s over there. Stanford on the ball. Shot, does not find the cage there. Still will stay Stanford ball. By the way, just saw the chat. Howdy to all our Aussies watching. Great to see y'all. See Finley Desai there from the right wing. Moving, maybe the shot. Not a lot of venom on that. Easily finds the net of Ryan Rosselli with another nice basket pass there for Double R. Jack Phelan feeling it more and more. Now to the X position, Michael Ray. The Aussie men. Nick Law. Now playing a little bit of traffic cop as we'll see August Lazzotti back in there. Stanford in, I wouldn't say a tailspin here, but just really struggling to look dangerous here on the attack as they continue to be barraged by shots there. That's a nice stick save there. See Stanford started over again. 5 minutes to go here. As Cardinal advance it now. It's a nice crisp pass. Justin Hollister with it in the right wing. Santa Clara's done well as we'll see a flag on the play. So this is going to be a nice little free play for Stanford. Would assume this will probably be a 30-second releasable whenever Santa Clara does eventually touch the ball. Hollister with the shot, did not get the snap. You could see it roll out the top of the stick. You got to get the hat. So it's going to be a 30-second offside there on Jack Phelan. So we'll see Jack take the woeful genuflect there. And we'll see Stanford with a man advantage, probably their best opportunity so far. Had some decent opportunities in front of the cage. Does look like we are going to be taking another timeout, though. 4:17 to go in the first quarter. Santa Clara still leading 4-0. We'll be back after this. Stanford with the power play.
The field's right here. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. God, come on in. Hey.
Black 3-3 offside. 30 seconds. Setting the sticker.
Sub all over the midfield line. Listen up. Hey, listen up. Everything. Okay? There we go, right here. Go. 1 on 3. 1, 2, 3.
All right, should be white ball in the alley. White ball in the alley. You're up one guy for 30. Number 33, Black, needs to take a knee, please.
And we're back, folks. Stanford's got a power play, 30 seconds, as we saw Jack Phelan get an offsides call. 30-second releasable, nothing malicious in it. Looks like Coach Manny's making sure everybody's in the right place here. Just making sure there's a lot of clerical things that we got to iron out for these past couple of minutes. It's been a long first quarter. Jack Curran on the ball, or pardon me, Jack Cowan. Jack Curran plays on the Bears, I should say. Hollister, that's a nice bit of passing there in front of the cage. Right idea for a cross pass. Not going to get it, though. Ball eventually passed back to Rosselli. Resets everything. And as we'll see, Nick Lal has to advance it. Eventually does. Had to be quick there. Could hear the countdown starting. As we'll see Phelan in there with Quincy Paul. Paul gets the ball from Bethesda, Maryland, I should say. Freshman. The intensity in this game definitely seems to have dropped since the opening couple of minutes here. Stanford definitely got to get a goal. Try and make this thing a little bit more interesting. Santa Clara, uninterested in that. I'm sure Coach Manny more than happy to get their first really dominant win here, that win against UCLA 13-11. Real close there. Down in Westwood. Santa Clara continuing to move the ball quickly. You could hear Coach Manny say, move it again. Wants to keep Stanford on their toes here. Maybe thinking about another shot. Nice dispossession there by the Cardinal. That's a flag, though. Let's hear what the official call is here from the refs. Stand by. All right, it's going to be offsides on Seb. I'll take that woeful genuflect. 30 seconds. Releasable, so teams play some patty cake with power plays. So we'll see Michael Ray there at the top. See where this ball is going to start. We're going to start there up at the top of the screen with Lazzotti moving around there. Now we have Michael Ray. He's got a couple of goals already. Moving the ball well now. Santa Clara continuing. That's a nice pass shot. Ooh, right off the top of the cage. Right idea there from Bowden Bounds. Almost had a hat trick here in the first quarter. Santa Clara looking dangerous here. Encouraging from the Broncos. Really a no rush here. 5 seconds on the penalty. More or less killed at this point, as we'll see Seb jog on. Stick not able to get there in time. Probably the best we've seen Santa Clara look all year so far. As we said, there are some playoff implications with this game. 7 WCLL teams total per division. Only 6 will make it to Los Gatos for the playoffs. Last year, these were 2 of the teams more on the bottom as that time. Goes a little too high there for Michael Ray. Santa Clara claiming there was a stick deflection. Stays on possession, though. Absorbing contact well. Only 5 seconds. 2 seconds on the shot clock. This is pretty much going to be a killed shot clock here. I would assume that Michael Ray's probably just going to toss this one. Already trying to prepare for the counterattack is Santa Clara here. Oh, they're going to say that's a reset. Okay. So Santa Clara will stay on the ball. Plenty of time here. Just under 90 seconds to go in the first quarter. Had a lot of stop and go to begin. Got a little bit of flow of game here. As the Broncos continue to cycle the ball well. Condensing themselves. Shielding the ball. Not able to get the downward motion. Ball just raised up there for Elliott Park. He's definitely looked keen for a goal here, as we'll see Michael Ray there with maybe a hitch. What's going on? It's going to be a turnover now. Shot clock will reset, and we'll see the Cardinal have 62 seconds here to try and get on the board in the first quarter of action. It's been more or less all Santa Clara. Moments of danger from Stanford. Justin Hollister retreating to the X after barreling down. Hearing last shot if we can from Stanford. Makes sense. 36 seconds on the clock. 53 on the shot clock. Justin Hollister retreating to the corner. Hollister dancing around, goes to the X there to Finley Desai. 20 seconds to go. Bench being vocal. Desai's got to think about a shot here. That's a little high. Hollister finds it for Jack Cowan. Maybe a shot gets the ball cajoled out. Almost tried to hockey push that one in. Rosselli does well, though. Calm, cool, and collected. That's going to do it for us. The end of the first quarter. All Santa Clara so far, up 4-0 against the Stanford Cardinal. Still looking to take the lid off the cage there. We'll be back with the beginning of the second quarter here in just a sec. Welcome back, folks, to Johnson Field here on the campus of Lutheran Stanford Junior University. Santa Clara Broncos here in the black uniforms, taking on the Stanford Cardinal here in their white and cardinal. Kits here, it was all Broncos in the first quarter. Dominated possession, shots, pretty much every statistical category. You could hear Coach Manny for Santa Clara. In the quarter breaks, they let it fly. Was trying to clean up a little bit of everything from what it sounded like, but had some positive words for his friends. That was a great wipe. Nice, Will. And we got the face-off in here now. Santa Clara's got to win more of these face-offs if they want to get back into this game. Still very winnable, only down 4. That is a microscopic lead here in Lacrosse. As who has the ball? Stanford has the ball. There we go. Couldn't quite see it. That's a nice move by Brandon Hamada. Long stick shot, maybe. Always going to be hard to go over the middle with that long stick. Oh, that's a nice bit of running there from Westervelt. Shots! Evan Westervelt makes it 5-0 here for the Santa Clara Broncos. My goodness. Let's see that one more time. That was quite a display of physics here, as we'll see a nice deke cut onto the left shoulder. Rips it. Bulge of the net. 5-0 here. The hole gets deeper and deeper for Stanford so far. As we just said, plenty of time still. As I do look onto the other side of the field, nice to see lots of folks out here on Johnson Field. MCLA action, always so fun to watch. Heard there's some high school kids out there at the top of the screen supporting some former alumni. A lot of kids around here. There's David Matre on Stanford, who we actually called him in football last year in high school. He went to Menlo School. Private school not too far from around here. Haven't seen Matre play, or maybe he's just assigned to a different number. Who knows? Kind of a crapshoot with the Cardinals and numbers. Of course, it's just club lacrosse, so, you know. Back to the exposition. Santa Clara in control. Foot on the neck here. Shielding well. Shielded the ball well. Did Bowden bounds. Dropped what looked to be his right shoulder there. Basically did a box out. As we'll see Michael Ray from the exposition. Looking spry. Quick passing. Nick Lal not able to hit the stick. Or perhaps he does hit the stick, just looked like it hit the bottom of the stick. As Stanford's going to get the jeeb there. Nice shield. Hamada. Ooh, just not able to connect. Now it's a ground ball battle. Nick Lal, though, clinical on the GB. Ooh, nice adulation there. I believe that was David John with the long stick there on Nick Lal. Shoving. Oh, it looks like he went out. Nice physical play there from the Cardinal. Wakes up the bench here a little bit with 2 minutes gone in the second quarter. Stanford Cardinals still have not taken the lid off of things. Jack Cowan looking to change that. Nice save there from Rosselli. Full marks to Rosselli. He's looked focused in between the sticks. Keeping a clean sheet so far. Stanford on the attack. Got to get something going here. Desai on the ball. Rolls, tries to drop it off to Hollister. Top there, nice cross pass. Tried to dunk it, did not get the accuracy there. Did Jack Cowan. Stanford on the ball, 43 seconds to go on the shot clock. Justin Hollister raises the right foot, does a little dance. Finley Desai with a cross pass to Cowan. Moving the ball well still. Hollister perhaps with the wraparound. Nice spin move, and it finds its way into the back. Let's see that replay one more time. Careened off of the right side of the cage there. I think we're all confused as to where it exactly went in. But it certainly looked like Hollister. Nice little spin there. Momentum. And found Rosselli in an awkward position to make it 5-1. Santa Clara still leading here in steady control. It's taken a lot of effort for Stanford to get one up. But, as I've said many a times, plenty of time, 42 minutes left in regulation. Of course, if it is tied after regulation, we'll go to a golden goal scenario, more or less. Next goal wins. Santa Clara, though, doing what needs to be done, win the big face-off right after conceding. August Lazzotti. Still on the ball, the kid from Portland, Oregon. I'm sure he was happy to see the 72 degrees in February. I think we all were here in the Bay Area. It's been a sight for sore eyes after the torrential downpour we had over the past couple of weeks. Of course, longtime residents will just tell you this is what it was like 20 years ago. All right, see Santa Clara from the right. That's a nice shot. August Lazzotti. My goodness. From downtown. Let's see that one more time. 6-1 Santa Clara. So we'll see from the top of the box. Has plenty of space. Stop me if you've heard that one before. Yeah, just put the ball where the defender couldn't get it. Great accurate shot there from Lazzotti to make it 6-1. Broncos, as I said, having a leisurely trot so far here on Johnson Field. 11:05 to go in the first half. That's a nice win again for the Broncos. Alexander Buck. So it was going to be difficult for a team like Santa Clara, who had such a great faceoff specialist last year in Jack Partovi, who won so many faceoffs. Now you got to figure out who's your next guy. Jack's younger brother is on this team as well, or was. Not listed right now, but the Partovi brothers have been around, as we'll see. Jack Holler up to the X. Michael Ray now loves that position for the Broncos. Nice crisp pass. Had some venom on it. Shot! That is deflected. Ray not able to get it. Gets checked. And his helmet falls off. It'll be a flag. Santa Clara bench does not agree with it, but it's... Let's see. We're having a little discussion here. I think this is going to be a 1 minute standby. We're going to hear the official call. All right, so it's going to be a check to the head call there on Ronald Chen, number 5. It's going to be a 1 minute power play here for the Broncos. See Evan Westervelt swap into the short stick. See Coach Manny subbing in more and more folks.
Get ready, Mike. One whistle.
All right, looks like Coach Manny has something drawn up here. I've heard him very vocal here on the sideline. Team seems to have responded well. Cycling it well, does well to scoop the Jeep. Lazzotti. Lol. Shot! Wow! Did that not go in? My goodness, I thought that hit the... Okay. My goodness, thought it maybe hit off of the net. Wow, what a spin there from Brandon Hamada. Hamana with that one. Sebastian Gordon on the ball now. Certainly looks like, or sounds like the MO for Coach Manny and Santa Clara right now is to kind of bog this down, slow it down. No need to rush and press Stanford. Seen Stanford not cycle the ball as well as Santa Clara has. feel like a lot of times when your offense gets stagnant here in lacrosse, you got to be cycling it a lot, maybe looking for a cross pass, something. Curran on the ball from the X. Eventually finds some more Cardinal. Hollister on the ball. 20 seconds to go on the shot clock. Curran on the ball. Pardon me, Cowan. Pardon me. Finley Desai. Back to the X. Seb gets the ball, runs into a cul-de-sac of black jerseys. Hollister, 4 seconds on the shot clock. This is all but killed unless they can get something going. That's a nice turnover there for Santa Clara. And they're going to go on the counterattack now. Westervelt with the short stick to the right wing. And we'll see the Broncos continue to dictate this matchup here. Second quarter's gone by a lot quicker than that first one. Seems like Santa Clara, as I said, more than happy to sit on this offensive side of things, pass it around, score every handful of minutes. All right, Jack Holler on the ball now. Twiddles the stick to his right. Bounds, maybe looking for another one. Left side of things, that's going to be a turnover. Stanford. I do love the shot clock reset hand motion by the referees here. It's like they're raising the roof. As we continue to see Gottschalk try to advance this into the attacking side of things. Santa Clara, though, puts up a toll booth. Uh-oh. Comedy of errors there. That's a nice bit of footwork from Sebastian Gordon. What's going on here? Okay, I believe this is going to be a timeout from Coach Onders. Stanford looking to get back onto the board, trailing 6-1 with 7:11 to go in the first half. Can Stanford pull one back, or a few back, before the end of the first half? We'll be back in a sec. The road goes on forever, but the party never ends here, folks. Welcome back. 7:11 left in the first half of things on Johnson Field here at Stanford. It's a nice night. If you're just joining us, we're in the mid-60s. It's a nice feeling after last week, where it was freezing last Friday at Cal. It was down in the 40s pretty much by game time. Had about 4 layers on, as we'll see Stanford out of the timeout, trying to draw something up, trying to get some semblance of momentum here going into the second half. 5-goal deficit, not Herculean whatsoever in the illustrious game of lacrosse, but definitely want to try to close that gap a little bit. That's a nice bit of passing. Full marks to Santa Clara. They've made themselves really big in front of the cage. Stanford not able to get off solid shots, as that's going to be a push on Hollister. Reset of the shot clock. No flag on the play, but will stay Santa Clara. Stanford ball. They're the same color, so I keep getting them mixed up. So apologies, friends. Just a reminder, Stanford in the white, Santa Clara in the black. They more or less have the same school colors, so happens. Seb with a shot. That's a great stick save from Rosselli. Rosselli, such a gifted passer from the crease. As we'll see, Phelan advance it into the attacking zone now, a shift from both sides. Players in, as we will see Elliott Park, and now to Nick Lal. 5 minutes to go now. Can hear both coaches very vocal on the sideline here. Some trench warfare happening right about now. This game very much in the grasp. It's a nice screen there. Santa Clara trying to not give Stanford any funny ideas going into the second half. Nice movement of the ball. Ooh, that pass is a little too low. Not able to receive it well is Elliott Park. Eventually scoops the Jeep to Lal. And we'll see Santa Clara reset now. Just under 20 seconds on the shot clock. Chopping to the feet is Lal. Back to the X. 15 and counting. Just at about 10 seconds on the shot clock. Michael Ray from the left wing. Absorbs the contact well. Transitions to the left hand. Passes out. Nice to Lal. Just misses the cage. That's going to be a shot clock violation. Solid defense there from Santa Clara. From Stanford. My goodness, y'all. This is the, I guess if you're drinking a soda at home, every time I get the team's name wrong, take a sip. Why not? It's Friday night. Just make sure to drink some water. We got a whole weekend of WCLL action here. We'll be back on Sunday as the Cardinal will be taking on UCSB at 10:30 in the morning. Have some brunch. Watch us. Tomorrow we will be at Berkeley. Cover your ears, Stanford fans. We'll be at Berkeley tomorrow for the Bears taking on the Gauchos. Gauchos doing a little Bay Area trip. The Gauchos the only undefeated team left in WCLL. They're 4-0 right about now. See Seb Gordon there from the right wing. Nice bit of movement. Ball slips out. Will stay on this side of things. As 3:49 is left here in the first half. Give us a like and subscribe here on DNF_ADV Sports to find all your WCLL action. I believe we have the Chapman game being broadcast right about now. Oh, wow. Right off the hat. That ball was sent into the stratosphere. Thank goodness for the Stanford Observatory. We would have been able to locate it if it was sent into orbit, achieving exit velocity. I don't know. We're at Stanford. Y'all will get it. You're smart. That's a nice break up there from Goshawk. Seb tries to get it, does eventually. Desai with a clinical GB scoop. As we will see now, Jack Cowan. Pass out deflection. Once again, Santa Clara has done very well to congest up in front of the cage. Stanford has not been able to get a lot of crisp passing. All right, so that is going to be a timeout for Coach Manny Repkin here, and the Santa Clara Broncos still up 6-1 with not a lot of time left here, 2:54 in the first half. We'll be back here in a second. Give us a like and subscribe on the YouTube if you can. In the meantime, we'll be back. And welcome back to Johnson Field here on the campus of Stanford. This is a timeout play for Santa Clara. We're going to try and continue their dominating ways, up 6-1 here against the Stanford Cardinal. Michael Ray is on the ball. I got to look it up. What time is it in Australia right now? For those who don't know, Michael Ray, who's currently on the ball, has got some family in Australia who's watching the game. Big fans of the Santa Clara Broncos. Appreciate y'all. Sure, wherever you may be, whether it be New Jersey or Australia or somewhere here in the Bay Area, appreciate you joining us. That's a nice shot. Bowden bounds. Ooh, that's going to be a turnover for the Cardinal. The Stanford bench, very silly. Very silly. They were saying hi to me before the game, and they were just it's a nice reminder that's like, oh, right, these are just 20-year-old, young men. Inherently very silly. All right, we'll see Seb on the right wing now. Cowan at the X. Eventually receives that. We are down to $150 or so left in this first half of action. There's a tip there. Will stay Stanford ball. Full credit, by the way, to the Stanford fans coming in more and more greater numbers here. At times it was a little bit of a ghost town last season, so it's nice to see about 100 people on the other sideline. So we'll see Hollister come on down for Sunday for that UCSB game. That should be an excellent matchup. Cowan on the ball. Trying to find his way through, not able to. It's a sea of players. I couldn't almost see there. Seb's going to get a shot, and it's not going to be on target. Rosselli does well. Don't know if Rosselli got a stick on that or if it just wasn't on frame. Regardless, I think he's happy that the net doesn't bulge. Wow, it almost did there. It's a dangerous shot there from Justin Hollister. Looks like it careened off of the top bar of the cage. We'll see Jack Cowan on the ball. To Hollister. Santa Clara's definitely looked more dangerous here in the second quarter. We're rather stagnant in the first. Nice shot there from Seb. Always quick to come out of that spin. Was accurate that time, but Rosselli using those fast hands. Nice interception from Hollister. Cowan with the ball. Shot, and that's a nice goal. Hustle play. Justin Hollister intercepts it. Let's see that one more time. You could see what he was thinking there, James Driska. But Hollister strikes when he needs to. It's a nice finish, though. Not an easy one for Cowan. It is now 6-2 with 40 seconds to go. Plenty of time, like I said. We'll be taking a 10-minute break ski for halftime. When it happens, give us a like and subscribe here on DNF_ADD Sports. In the meantime, believe we have another contest happening on our YouTube page right now. So if you're fiending, you can watch the other game during halftime. As there's a mad dash for the rubber lime, Stanford eventually finds it. Finley Desai retreats a little bit. It's a great crisp pass to the goal scorer, Jack Cowan. 15 seconds to go for Stanford. Try to pull it back to 5-3. Pardon me, 6-3, I should say. Cowan, 5 seconds to go in front of the cage. That's probably going to do it here. All right, so it's more or less been all Santa Clara here in the first half. Could see some frustration from the Stanford bench as they're not able to pull another one back. But still, 6-2. An attainable game here for the Cardinals, so we'll see how they respond in the second half. So far, it's been all Santa Clara Broncos. And all, as you saw there, the man, number 44, all Ryan Rosselli for Santa Clara. Lots of saves for Double R, Double 4. Jack Lowry here on the call. We'll be back after halftime in the next 10 minutes. Take care. get to overtime. This game will definitely have some implications for WCLL playoffs. There are 7 teams. Santa Clara's going to get a shot in the first goal. That's going to be Michael Ray. So it's 1-0 here with about 3 minutes gone. Quick win here for Santa Clara, getting downhill. Face-off face, so important as Michael Ray's going to get another one. To direct traffic here, trying to find someone. Still plenty of time on the shot clock. That's a nice GB scoop. A nice opportunity, 5-hole. And it's 3-0. They're both enough. That we usually do. And we're live here. This is going to be an opportunity. That's a nice save there. Gottschalk does well, loses it on his feet, eventually scoops the G-Bug. All business so far. With Stanford prying and prodding the Santa Clara attack. Plenty of time, rips it, finds the back of the net there. Did Bowden bounds, another one for Double B to go over the middle with that long stick. Oh, that's a nice bit of running there from Westervelt. Shots! Evan Westervelt makes it 5-0 here for the Santa Clara Broncos. Clinical on the GB. Oh, nice adulation there. I believe that was David John with the long stick there on Nick Law. Shoving. Oh, it looks like he went at Cowan. Moving the ball well still. Hollister perhaps with the wraparound. Nice spin move, and it finds its way into the back. Let's see that replay. What weeks? Of course, longtime residents will just tell you this is what it was like 20 years ago. All right, see Santa Clara from the right. That's a nice shot. August Lazzotti. My goodness. Loves that position for the Broncos. Nice crisp pass. Had some venom on it. Shot! That is deflected. Ray not able to get it. Gets checked. And his helmet falls off. It'll be a flag. This game of lacrosse, but definitely want to try to close that gap a little bit. That's a nice bit of passing. Full marks to Santa Clara. They've made themselves really big in front of the cage. Stanford not able to get off. Was accurate that time, but Rosselli using those fast hands. Nice interception from Hollister. Cowan with the ball. Shot, and that's a nice goal. Hustle play. Justin Hollister. Get to overtime. This game will definitely have some implications for WCLL playoffs. There are 7 teams. Santa Clara's going to get a shot in the first goal. That's going to be Michael Ray. So it's 1-0 here with about 3 minutes gone. Quick win here for Santa Clara, getting downhill. Face-off face, so important as Michael Ray's going to get another one. To direct traffic here, trying to find someone. Still plenty of time on the shot clock. That's a nice GB scoop. A nice opportunity, 5-hole. And it's 3-0. They're both enough. That we usually do. And we're live here. This is going to be an opportunity. That's a nice save there. Gottschalk does well, loses it on his feet, eventually scoops the G-Bug. All business so far. With Stanford prying and prodding the Santa Clara attack. Plenty of time, rips it, finds the back of the net there. Did Bowden bounds, another one for Double B to go over the middle with that long stick. Oh, that's a nice bit of running there from Westervelt. Shots! Evan Westervelt makes it 5-0 here for the Santa Clara Broncos. Clinical on the GB. Oh, nice adulation there. I believe that was David John with the long stick there on Nick Law. Shoving. Oh, it looks like he went at Cowan. Moving the ball well still. Hollister perhaps with the wraparound. Nice spin move, and it finds its way into the back. Let's see that replay. What weeks? Of course, longtime residents will just tell you this is what it was like 20 years ago. All All right, see Santa Clara from the right. That's a nice shot. August Lazzotti, my goodness, loves that position for the Broncos. Nice crisp pass. Had some venom on it. Shot! That is deflected. Ray not able to get it. Gets checked. And his helmet falls off. It'll be a flag. This game of lacrosse, but definitely want to try to close that gap a little bit. That's a nice bit of passing. Full march to Santa Clara. They've made themselves really big in front of the cage. Stanford not able to get off. Was accurate that time, but Rosselli using those fast hands. Nice interception from Hollister. Cowan with the ball. Shot, and that's a nice goal. Hustle play. Justin Hollister. Get to overtime. This game will definitely have some implications for WCLL playoffs. There are 7 teams. Santa Clara's going to get a shot in the first goal. That's going to be Michael Ray. So it's 1-0 here with about 3 minutes gone. Quick win here for Santa Clara, getting downhill. Face-off face, so important as Michael Ray's going to get another one. To direct traffic here, trying to find someone. Still plenty of time on the shot clock. That's a nice GB scoop. A nice opportunity, 5-hole. And it's 3-0. They're both enough. That we usually do. And we're live here. This is going to be an opportunity. That's a nice save there. Gottschalk does well, loses it on his feet, eventually scoops the G-Bug. All business so far. With Stanford prying and prodding the Santa Clara attack. Plenty of time, rips it, finds the back of the net there. Did Bowden bounds, another one for Double B to go over the middle with that long stick. Oh, that's a nice bit of running there from Westervelt. Shots! Evan Westervelt makes it 5-0 here for the Santa Clara Broncos. Clinical on the GB. Oh, nice adulation there. I believe that was David John with the long stick there on Nick Law. Shoving. Oh, it looks like he went at Cowan. Moving the ball well still. Hollister perhaps with the wrap. And welcome back, folks, to Johnson Field here. Jack Lowry on the call for DNF_ADV Sports. Santa Clara in control here, 6-2 against the Stanford Cardinals. Santa Clara here in the black jerseys, Stanford in the white jerseys. Could hear Ryan Rosselli, very vocal with his team at halftime, talking about how it should be 6-0, it shouldn't be 6-2. Talked about an emphasis in executing what they need to be doing there on both ends of the ball. So it certainly seems like Santa Clara's not going to take their foot off the accelerator, as they shouldn't, as they win another face-off thanks to Christian Cox. Starting quickly here. Michael Ray from the exposition. Shout out to the Aussie family. It's 2:50 from what I saw. About 3 o'clock. That seems like time for a shoey. On a Saturday? Come on now. I can only imagine how acceptable day drinking on a Saturday is in Australia. As we'll see August Lazzotti start from the top. Runs to his right, uses that left elbow to create a little bit of separation there. Bowden Bounds, who's had a very exciting first half of play. A little high there. Nice grab from Nick Lahl. Had to get a little airborne there. In front of the cage. Oh, that's a nice bit of defense there from the Cardinal. Not able to fully scoop it up there was Brandon Hamada, who had a couple of nice dribbling moments, whatever you want to call it, in the first half. Cardinal will stay on the attacking side of things. We've seen Santa Clara do much better in that counter-attacking situation. Ryan Rosselli, the keeper. Oh, that's a nice pass. Oh, not able to put it in. Justin Hollister not able to finish the backhand. You could see Seb was not happy, or more frustrated. I wouldn't say not happy. It's a great pass, just not able to connect. Seb's going to shoot it. Just to the right. Stanford 90 seconds in, still looking spry, still looking to get back in this game, still very much in this one. Get a goal here. My goodness, 3 goals in Lacrosse. Ain't nothing, friends. It ain't nothing. Ronald Chen, who had a penalty. Ooh, that's a great, wow! Let's see that one more time. From what I saw, Finley Desai tried to pass it to Justin Hollister. It careens off of the right side of his stick and sneaks past Ryan Rosselli. Let's see it one more time. You can see it here. To the pass to Desai right here. And you'll see he tries to hit Hollister. It tips on his stick. Bit of a freak accident. 6-3 right there. But those are the opportunities, if you are Stanford, that you need to capitalize on. So it is 6-3. As we'll see this game start again. Santa Clara's been much more dominant on the face-off phase of things, as this is a big dash for the rubber lime, eventually won by Finley Desai, who I think technically gets an assist. As we'll see Stanford shift in. Seb, who else initiating? Finley and Seb. Ooh, lost his man. Finley loses the ball. Justin Hollister from the left wing here. Another nice opportunity in front of the cage. Ooh, not able to get it. Santa Clara does well to stay strong in front of the orange bars. We'll see Rosselli now try one of those basket passes, always on target. Makes it so his outfield players do not have to really work that much for the ball. Rosselli, quite a steady hand here. Got to think maybe that wind column maybe looks a little different. Rosselli perhaps wasn't hurt there in the first couple of games, but such is life. You play with the hand that you got. Shot! Nice save there. As we will continue to see Stanford try to creep back into this game. Looking for it, able to scoop the Jeep. Jack Cowan to Sebastian. Now to Hollister. Hollister dancing around the left wing, eventually steps in. Oh, just hits off the heel of the stick of Gordon there. Does get the GB after the press from Lahl. 40 seconds to go on the shot clock. A bouncing pass to Desai, who's going to chop the feed here to the right. Seb's going to take another shot, or try to. Justin Hollister finds the back of the net. Another goal for Stanford. Can hear the Stanford folks saying just how we drew it up. See that replay one more time. Sebastian Gordon has been the maestro here for Stanford. Doesn't get the goal, but starts it off. You could see there. Creates some separation. Kind of fakes out the shot. Dumps it off there to, I believe that was Hollister, for another Cardinal goal. We have a great game here, folks. 6-4. 4 minutes gone. That's a big win for Stanford. Curse of the commentator as Chen loses the ball. Not a good sign, too. The Santa Clara bench getting a little bit more quiet here. You can hear the bench collectively tense up perhaps a little bit. As I said, Ryan Rossetti, or Rosselli, I should say. Pardon me, I've been playing too much Animal Crossing. Ryan Rosselli was very vocal with his team about locking in the second half here. Does not look like the key's locked in so far. But the Broncos on possession here. This is most of what we saw in the first half from them. Long bouts of dedicated possession, crisp passing, dynamic play, quick play. In front of the cage and right there. Santa Clara creating the separation they needed. 7-4. It's a nice finish there from Quincy Paul, the freshman from Bethesda. Let's see it one more time. It's a nice long run from the kid from Maryland. Unopposed like an 8th grade class president. Finishes it. 7-4. All right, another face-off in here. See Alexander Buck and Ronald Chen.
Let him start it. Let him get our offense started. Let's go, Dave. Let's go, Dave.
Starts again. Chen will win this one comfortably. Looks like the ball got lost in the legs there of Alexander Buck. As we'll see Chen dump it there to Cowan, to the X position to Hollister. Hollister's had a great game. Finley Desai. We'll see Chen sub out there for Seb. Getting in there, drops the ball, but recovers well, Seb. Santa Clara has done very well to make themselves large in front of the cage. Seb's going to get a shot. It's not going to get through. Case in point right there. We've seen Santa Clara look a lot like my sinuses when it's cold outside. They just block up the middle. As that's going to get dumped off there once again for Stanford. Looking to pull it back to within 2 again here. 6 minutes gone in the second half. Desai. Can hear Coach Anders saying, move it, move it, move it. Current on the ball. Pardon me, Cowan. Take a drink. Desai with a nice spin. Maybe the left hand. Ooh, that's always going to be an awkward pass there to Cowan. Kind of found him right on the wrist. So that's a turnover on the Cardinal. We'll see Rosselli with another one of those cushiony pillow passes there. As Stanford sets up the toll booth, a nice bounce pass there. Opportunity for Santa Clara now. Logan Coyne passes out and subs out. As we will see Santa Clara shift in their attackers. Elliott Park chops the feet, cuts inside, maybe thinking about a shot, passes out. Nice deflection from the Stanford defense. Ball scoops up. Who has it? It's going to be a nice goal for Quincy Paul. Another one for the Broncos. Ball squirts out. Quincy Paul finds it and puts it in the back of the net. All business. As it's now 8-4 for Santa Clara, getting their 2 goals back. Could see there, neither team able to get the ball too much before finishing it there. That's a nice clinical job from the Broncos. Leading 8-4 with just under 8 to go. Certainly looks like Alexander Buck went a little too quickly, so that's back-to-back wins for Chen out of the face-off phase. See Hollister on the ball. Seb. Who else would sub in but Seb? There to Cowan. Halfway through the third quarter here. Been a heavyweight fight so far. Both teams exchanging blows here. Both have conceded twice. Finley Desai is getting whacked on the arm. My goodness. In front of the cage, Rosselli does well to snatch it out. I know it ain't soccer, but you got to think Rosselli, if there was a captain's armband, would be wearing it here. As we'll see him advance it there to Nick Lahl. Another comfortable quelling of the attack by the Santa Clara Broncos. Nick Lahl running into white jerseys. Chopping the feet, losing the ball. Stanford fighting each other. Not before eventually advancing the ball. That's Brandon Hamada. Low pass. We've seen that time and time again today for Stanford. They have not been as crisp in the transition that Santa Clara has had. Santa Clara, as you can see there, they're passing. They're hitting the back of the net every time with their passes. Seeing a lot of Stanford passes hitting sticks, hitting wrists. It's always going to be hard, especially in transition. You got to keep your head on a swivel in such a physical matchup. Really, in any lacrosse game, you just got to make sure that you're not going to get killed. As we will see Quincy Paul look for another one here, the freshman on the left hand. Passes out there. Rolls across the cage there. August Lazzotti already has one goal to his name tonight. See Michael Ray start off for Santa Clara. To the X, maybe thinking about the wraparound. Passes out. Quick passing, maybe a shot. That's a great save. Stanford able to get their stick up there. Oh, that ball is too high. That's going to be a turnover. .5:31 now to go. Stanford, any momentum that they had built up here in the opening 5 minutes, slowly dwindling away as Santa Clara steadying the ship a little bit more. So we'll pass it up there to Seb. In front of the cage, once again, an awkward angle. Eventually finds a Stanford player as Jack Cowan does save the ball. Thought that was going to be a turnover. Seb, he has Desai in front, elects against it. Ronald Chen subs in front of the cage. Sebastian with the shot. That's a nice save again from Rosselli. Rosselli, for my money, one of, if not the best goalie here in WCLL. Such a steady hand, a vocal leader, something you always are going to want out of a goalie. That's going to be a flag on Stanford as Santa Clara continue to advance comfortably into the attacking zone. Coin to Nick Lahl. So it'll be a free play. Next time Stanford touches the ball, it'll be blown dead. And we will see a power play going the way of the Broncos in black. August Lazzotti on the ball. Can you hear Coach Manny just say, wait, wait, wait? Obviously in no rush here. Back to that 4-goal lead. Still plenty of time for Stanford to get back into this, but becomes a little bit more and more Herculean as the seconds tick away. We're almost already done with the third quarter of action as that ball is a little high and will be blown dead here. It'll be a power play for Santa Clara as we will listen to the Zebras here and get an official call. Stand by for 1 sec as we stand by. Let's hear what the official call is going to be here. I think it's going to be Hollister. Oh, no. Okay, so it's just a 30-second offside. It's nothing too crazy. So man advantage here for Santa Clara. This is a important possession for both teams. Got to kill the penalty here if you're Stanford. 5 goals. That's basically a clip of 3 minutes per goal in the fourth quarter if you're looking to come back. And that's just to force overtime. We're not talking about winning in the reg even yet. In front of the cage, and it finds the back of the net. Another finish there for Quincy Paul. The freshman has looked dangerous all game long. Hasn't looked, he's been. Present form, present tense. He is dangerous. Quincy Paul throws it over the top, finds it over the left shoulder Santa Clara continuing to keep the foot on the gas. 9-4 for Santa Clara. Took them a little while to wake up here in the second half, but certainly seems like we're getting a little bit more of what we saw in that first half. Full credit to Ronald Chen here, who made it really difficult for Santa Clara to win the face-off phase in the second half of things, as Stanford's going to scoop the jeeb up. Finley Desai to who else but Sebastian Gordon. Just a reminder, both of these teams will be playing on Sunday. Those will be on DNF_ADV Sports. This Sunday, Santa Clara will be taking on Washington State, the Cougars. That game will be at Santa Clara at 11:30 on Sunday. Stanford at 10:30 will be taking on the UC Santa Barbara Gauchos. We'll also be covering the Gauchos matchup against Cal tomorrow. Me and Mr. William will be there for the Cal match and the Stanford match. Don't quite know who will be on the call for the Santa Clara match on Sunday. Shot, and that's a nice goal. Finley Desai pulls one back. Game not over whatsoever. 9-5, let's see it. This game was starting to lull us to sleep here. Desai chops the feet. That's a nice cross shot there. Nice bit of footwork there from 16. To make it 9-5, game still very much on. 17 minutes and 19 seconds of cumulative regulation time. It's pretty much a goal every 4 minutes for Stanford. They're going to have to pitch a shutout. They're going to have to probably be a little bit more physical on the defensive side of things. Santa Clara, full credit to them, have been able to pretty much dictate the pace and get to where they need to be all game long. A lot of that thanks to Ryan Rosselli. Passes like that. That's going to be a turnover there for Santa Clara. They weren't able to expel the ball from the defensive side of things for them. So alas, we'll see Jack Cowan and the Cardinal pick up the pieces. Justin Hollister. Back to Cowan. So 100 seconds to go in the third quarter of action. It's gone by quickly in the third quarter here. Lots of scoring. Love to see it. Stanford trying to pull it to within 3. They were trailing by 2. That felt like those 2 goals really kind of just woke up Santa Clara at times. As Sebastian from the X. Stanford expanding, getting further and further away. You usually need to be condensing if you want to be getting better and better looks. Cowan trying to do just that from the X position. Hollister tried to pass out. Continuing to try to get nearer and nearer to the cage. Desai to Hollister in front. Not able to find the stick of Seb. Cowan gets popped. That will stay Stanford ball. It's 18 seconds on the shot clock. Cardinal looking to claw back into this one. 50 seconds left in the third quarter. 5-0. Hollister does well to absorb. Not enough on the finishing aspect of things. Nick Law does well to advance the ball now to the attacking zone. Maybe going coast to coast. Nice cross pass. Shots. Oh, almost on target there for Elliott Park. Elliott Park, the kid from Evergreen, Colorado, still a little green behind the ears. Not able to finish that one. Santa Clara will stay on this side of things. Sure, if anyone here is watching from Colorado, you're real jealous that it's not snowing real hard. Santa Clara with another shot and another goal. August Lazzotti creating that crucial bit of separation that the Broncos needed here. 20 seconds remain, I should say, in the third quarter. Santa Clara up 10-5. Let's see it. We've seen time and time again tonight, Santa Clara get these large strips of runway, and look at that. Unopposed, lets it rip. Lazzotti with another goal for himself. As we'll see Alexander Buck and Ronald Chen in there. It's gone both ways. We've seen a lot of kerfuffles, so to speak, when these two face off. Curse of the commentator there is Buck's going to go coast to coast. And that's always going to be a big momentum shift. Right off the rip. Alexander Buck wins the face-off, wins the goal. 11-5 to Santa Clara. Let's see it. Quick snap of the wrist, scoops it up. And once again, large bits of runway. Finds the right top corner of the cage. And Santa Clara looking more and more comfortable here going into the fourth quarter. 10 seconds, just give or take. No way. No way. Buck trying to make it a twofer. Right in front of the cage. Not going to do it. See, 3 seconds to go, so that's going to do it here. As that's going to be a long-distance shot. Rosselli's going to easily scoop it up. So after 3, we saw Stanford bucking at the beginning of the second half. Pulled it within 2, but Santa Clara, it seems like they've only woken up now as they lead 11-5 here going into the fourth quarter. Jack Lowry on the call. DNF_ADV Sports. Give us a like and subscribe. We'll be back after this. And welcome back, folks, to Johnson Field here on the campus of Leland Stanford Junior University here in Santa Clara. Oh, pardon me, in Palo Alto. Stanford facing off against Santa Clara, two teams that have more or less identical team colors, hence me messing their names up constantly tonight. If you were drinking along to my mistakes, please drink some water because there have been a lot. So we'll see Santa Clara here try to see this thing out. You could see during the break their more or less makeshift captain, Ryan Rosselli, said, "Who wants to win? I want to win." Said, "You got to want it." Motivating their team. A lot more colorful language. I gave you the G version. As it looks like Ronald Chen went a little too quickly. Oh, that pass was almost a little too high for Nick Lahl. So 15 minutes here for Stanford to pull 6 back. They were trailing by as little as 2 going into the second half. Certainly seemed like they had Santa Clara on the back foot, but Santa Clara exercising some solid equanimity, taking a deep breath, and got themselves back on track here as they'll try and expand their lead here. Don't want to give the Cardinal any funny ideas. See, Lazzotti's already got a couple of goals to his name. So we've seen this time and time again, a lot of times with the with the Stanford side of things, is they have a very small roster, and fatigue starts to come into play in the fourth quarter of things. Santa Clara doesn't have too many more players than Stanford, but the extra 10 men will always be greatly appreciated. Have a lot of Stanford players playing a lot of minutes. Like Sebastian Gordon, who pretty much plays every waking second on the attacking zone. Nice rip, nice score. Shrugs it off. Quincy Paul, the freshman. Dang. Kid's ripping. 13-5, 13:36 to go here. See this one more time. See if we can get the rip. There we go. And we're ripping here. Chops the feet. Eventually finds him. Plants that right foot, and it's in. Could hear Stanford getting a little vocal chirping. Is Goshawk back in the game for Stanford? Definitely the more steady hand of the Stanford keepers we've had so far. Goshawk had a great game against UC Davis last week. Wasn't for him, probably would have been a different story in terms of who won that one. Full credit to UC Davis, the D2 team, almost beating Stanford. 10-9, they pulled one back. They were down, if I'm not mistaken, 9-5 going into the second half of things, equalized in the third quarter. Shots! That hits the wrong side of the netting there. As we'll see Gottschalk start this off again. Nice bit of connection. A sight for sore eyes of your coach Anders for Stanford. Hamada with the shots! And that's a nice goal there for Brandon Hamada. Nice goal. With the long stick, never going to be an easy opportunity. But Cardinal pulling one back here. Still down 7. But see it one more time. Gets down. That's always going to be hard. Some of the high school lacrosse players that are here, they said that we want blank. I can't hear who they want exactly, but I'm assuming they want whoever is from their school to be playing. Santa Clara up 7 still. Starting off again. Believe it's the kids want Joseph Arroyo Villa, if I'm not mistaken. Makes sense. He's from Redwood City. Hop, skip, and a jump from around these parts. Justin Hollister will advance it. That will be a flag as well. This will be a power play for Stanford. Still 7 down. Pretty much have to score at a clip of more or less like 90 seconds. Cowan. Sounds like it's going to be an offsides call from the chirps I'm hearing. So it'll be a 30-second releasable power play for Stanford. Next time Santa Clara touches the ball, will be blown dead. Hollister cycling around. Put it in the back of the net. Did he? No, they're going to say that is a crease violation. Pardon me. So that's a turnover there for Stanford. A turnover that's pretty much immediately negated by the penalty call. Okay, so it's going to be a 1-minute slash there. Looks like it's going to be Michael Ray, who will take the knee right next to us. I'm not going to talk to Michael. He's 3 feet away from me, but I feel like his coach would get mad if I was like, Michael, your family says hi. He knows. You guys can talk to him. But we do appreciate everyone watching here on DNF_ADV Sports. Always appreciate it. Give us a like and subscribe if you haven't already. We're up to, I think, like 1,700 subscribers at this point. Love to see it. Jack Cowan would love to see the ball hit the back of the net. Seb! Oh, Rosselli does well to get low. Get low, get low, get low. Double R, double fours with another save. See a little bit of a shift. Lal will advance it. That's a nice pocket pass to Driska. Ooh, nice bit of a spin ski. And now advancing it up there. Jack Phelan's back on it. Lazzotti with 5-0. 50 seconds left on the shot clock. 10 minutes and change left in this contest. Santa Clara have controlled this game more or less from the get-go, dictated pace, dominated the face-off phase, minus a few infractions. But the Broncos in black have looked focused and strong in front of the cage. Another shot and another goal for the freshman Quincy Paul. My goodness. Maybe it's all the Maryland crab. Who knows? What are they feeding those kids out in Bethesda? And now you're hearing more and more of those Joseph Arroyo Villa chants right in front of the cage. That's a great pass from Elliott Park. We saw again, we're going to hear this crowd go absolutely crazy if we see number 41 come into this contest. Wonder if he's going to make it in. Coach Manny is not the kind of coach to put in a player to appease the crowd, though. I dig it. You don't win a national championship at this level. Just dilly-dally, if you don't know. Coach Manny Repkin, coach for Santa Clara, won the MCLA national championship a handful of years ago with Grand Canyon University. It's his second year now with the Broncos. Obviously had some turnover here going into this season. Lost a lot of mainstay seniors last year. Like we talked about, Jack Partovi, their face-off specialist, who was like a pit bull at times. That is a wayward pass. Intensity in this game dropping by the second as reality starts to sink in for all those trotting around on Johnson Field. 9:46 remain as we will see Stanford book it into the attacking zone. Thought it was maybe going to be a downhill shot, I should say. Seb moving it to Hollister. Seb and Hollister have been pulling the strings all night long for the Cardinal. Jack Cowan has also been keen. But 28-19 seem to be the main men. Ronald Chen on the ball now. Usually just a face-off specialist. Going with the left hand. It's a bouncing shot. And that's going to be a timeout for Coach Anders. 9 minutes, 11 seconds left in regulation here. Santa Clara still up with a big score. Let's see if Coach Anders can draw something up and try to get Stanford back into this game. Jack Lowry on the call, DNF_ADD Sports. Like and subscribe. We'll be back. Welcome back, folks, to Johnson Field. Santa Clara currently leading the Stanford Cardinal with a score of 14-6. Coach Anders for Stanford called the timeout here with about 9 minutes and change left to go here. Trying to draw something up. Stanford's got a score with quite a pace at this point. Pretty much going to have about a minute per goal to at least pull this back level. It's going to be hard. Seen Santa Clara be much more dominant in the second half with the face-off phase. They were looking a little shaky to start out the second half, but the ship has been steadied. Finley decided the exposition, tried to find Hollister, who tried to find someone in front of the cage, passes it out to Ronald Chen on that left hand, will pass it once again. Justin Hollister not able to flushly connect with that. Maybe a wraparound opportunity for Cowan. No dice for number 7. Shots! That's on the side of the cage. Net rippled, thought it was in. 6 seconds on the shot clock. Santa Clara's done well. Nice tip there, not able to get on it is Seb. That's going to be a shot clock violation on the Cardinal. Santa Clara's look great. It's by far the best the Broncos have looked so far. It's going to be it's going to be a good feeling if you are Santa Clara, especially if you are going to be facing off against UC Santa Barbara, one of the best teams in the MCLA this year. I think currently ranked number 16 in the top 25, if I'm not mistaken. It's not an official top 25. We're just going off of Varsity Club Lacrosse, seemingly the only Instagram account to actively follow the MCLA. Shot and a nice goal. Who else but Quincy Paul, by golly. That's another one for QP. QP 1-5. Let's see that one more time as the Arroyo Villa chants continue. Nice solo run here. My goodness, future is bright here for the Broncos if Quincy Paul is going to be around for the next 4 years. What a goal. Full credit, man. Santa Clara's looked dangerous. They've dictated the pace. They've done what they need to do. Very easily could have folded here in the second half. We saw Stanford blast with 2 goals pretty much within 90 seconds of the second half starting. But we've seen this Santa Clara be tidy on the face-off. We've seen them very crisp with the passing. That's starting from the back from Ryan Rosselli. He's been very vocal in every timeout, every huddle possible. He's talking to his players. It's got to feel good if you're Coach Manny, where you don't really have to say much. You can more or less get your captain to just execute your game plan. As we're going to see Quincy Paul again on the ball. 7:07 as the Broncos have the largest lead of the night here. The lead of 15-6. Quincy Paul's going to retreat seemingly back to the X position, maybe try to get something in front of the cage. Trying the wraparound, maybe. My goodness. Quincy Paul in a flow state right now. See Nick Lalt. Again, it's the little things here in lacrosse, kids. Santa Clara has been so tidy as they turn the ball over, curse the commentator. But with passing, Santa Clara has been so tidy with the ball. The ball just goes from net to net. We've seen Stanford struggle all night with that. A lot of balls careening off of the stick, off the heel of the net. Who else? Quincy Paul. Now Elliott Park. He's made a lot of quality plays here that maybe don't show up on the stat sheet. And the exact opposite, Quincy Paul, who shows up entirely on the stat sheet there. Jack Holler from the X. Thought about that shot. Goes to his left hand, absorbs the contact from Chen. 6 minutes to go. Running around Elliott Park. That's a nice save. Hamada shepherds that ball to the top, but Nick Lal does well to scoop. The little things are done very well by the Broncos. Passing, ground balls, etc. My goodness. You can see David John there overhand with the stick. Was about to look like a berserker, something out of a Frank Rosetta painting. All right, so we're going to see Coach Manny take a timeout here. 5:45 to go. Santa Clara in steady control here, up 9 with the score of 15-6. With 5:45 to go, we'll be back with the assumed conclusion of this contest. We'll be back. And we're back, folks. 5:45 to go in regulation. Here as the Santa Clara Broncos in black, leading with a score of 15-6 against the Stanford Cardinal. Just a reminder, we have a weekend chock full of WCLL action here on DNF_ADV Sports. Tomorrow at 1 p.m. we have Cal taking on the UC Santa Barbara Gauchos. Cal with a couple of big wins against Colorado and Colorado State last week, respectively. Had a huge come-from-behind win as Michael Ray's going to finish another one. And that's going to get a big cheer from the crowd there as Joseph Arroyo Villa checks into the game. Manny empties the bench, up 10. You'll see it right now. See Michael Ray, where this goal went. Nice little run ski. Santa Clara have had time and time and time on the ball. Yep, tomorrow Cal versus UC Santa Barbara. That'll be a great contest. Cal has played very well against top 25 opponents. Should have beat Cal Poly Slow. Coach Ned Webster was frustrated with the momentary lapses in judgment by the Bears as Michael Ray is trying to get another one for Santa Clara here. But yeah, the game is on tomorrow here on the YouTube channel, DNF_ADV Sports. On Sunday, we'll be having Stanford against UCSB. So we're getting Gaucho ball all weekend. Grab your Pedialyte. That'll be a fun one. The game back here on Johnson Field on Sunday morning against UCSB. That'll be a 10:30 a.m. kickoff, or start time, I should say. I mean, you can kick the ball in lacrosse, Kevin. You technically can. But, anyways. Oh, man. Still on the ball is the Santa Clara Broncos, up 10 now. Very comfortable. This last 4.5 minutes, all but ceremonial at this point, as we will see Quincy Paul, probably the player of the game, I would say. I mean, Ryan Rosselli, the keeper, was great, vocal, a lot of things that didn't show up in the stat sheet for Rosselli, a lot of crisp passing. But, it's a superficial, fickle world, so we'll say it. Quincy Paul's been the best player. He scored the most goals. I think he's got 6. So we'll see Stanford here. 4 minutes to go. Advances it to Seb. Stanford's going to let it rip. Seb gets shut down. That's going to be a flag. I think Arroyo Villa is going to get called on a penalty there. Looked like Seb was a little shaken up there. It's never fun to fall on turf. I'm going to be on my soapbox for about 3 seconds, but turf just ain't the same as regular grass. As someone who has a broken finger thanks to playing football on turf, I think everyone can agree it's much chiller to play on grass, but I get it. It's a lot cheaper. Anyways, maybe I'll have someone from Stanford Economics explain that one to me. Anyways, Stanford here trying to just end on the right side of things. Sure enough, Joseph Arroyo Villa takes the knee after his friends cheer for him the entire second half. I'm sure they're going to give him a bunch of crap after the game. It's a contact to the head call there, so Arroyo Villa is going to take a little woeful genuflect. Stanford on the ball. What's going on? Okay, so Coach Anders is going to call a timeout here, wants to end things the proper way of things. So we'll see both teams slowly make their way to the sideline. Can't imagine this will be a long timeout here. Stanford trailing by 10, 3:51 to go. We'll be back after this. And welcome back here, folks. What assumedly will be the final timeout here of this WCLL contest between Santa Clara and the Stanford Cardinal here. It's the first time both teams are playing a division team. So Santa Clara is going to go 1-0 in the division. Stanford's going to get to 0-2 as they lost 4-13 against Sonoma State. Another fun team to watch here. Lots of great teams in WCLL. It seems like every team can win on any given day. As we'll see Santa Clara with a nice GB scoop. Full credit to Coach Manny, still coaching here with 3 minutes to go. Joseph Arroyo Villa still getting coached after conceding that penalty. Another pocket pass from Rosselli. Actually hit the stick there. Does not go out. Stays in. Santa Clara, though, eventually, curse of the commentator, thought Chen was going to be able to scoop. Was not able to. Mad dash for the lime. We will see Hamada. Nice pass there to Chen. Will to cross pass. Ooh, I thought it was going to be a cross pass to Hollister. Ended up going to Gordon. Thought they were going to try the wraparound there. Was Hollister. Fell to the ground as we have about 2.5 to go. Rosselli outlets it. Eventually won by Stanford. So we'll see Stanford here. This game more or less ceremonial, as I said. Not much to play for. Who knows? Maybe a little goal difference. As we said, these are probably... Ooh! Bounces off the stick there. As we mentioned, this game might have some playoff implications as there are 7 teams in WCLL. Only 6 will qualify for playoffs. So pretty much just don't want to be the odd man out here. Stanford struggling now with the division plays. Next up for both teams, both playing on Sunday, as Justin Hollister puts another one away. Cuts the deficit to 9 with 107 seconds to go. It's a nice finish there from Hollister, who's had a great game. One of the few bright spots here for the Cardinal. See Seb there with a nice cross pass. Seb's got his fingerprints all over this game. When doesn't he? Could see the fatigue coming into play there. He was shaking his head. All right. So, 107 seconds to go. As I said, on Sunday, Stanford will be facing UC Santa Barbara. That is here at Johnson Field. On Sunday, Santa Clara will be taking on the Washington State Cougs, the alma mater of Clay Thompson and my grandpa. My grandpa played nose tackle back in the Leatherhead days at Washington State, was kicked off the team because he refused to quit the rodeo team. That's a true story. That's a turnover there for Santa Clara as we have about 90 seconds and change to go. Just a reminder as well, if you're still fiending for more WCLL action tomorrow at 1 p.m., we will be at Maxwell Family Field on the campus of University of California at Berkeley, where UC Berkeley will be taking on UC Santa Barbara. Gaucho Ball will be on. Bring your Pedialyte. It's going to be a fun time as the seconds trickle away here. Full credit to Santa Clara. They've controlled this entire match thanks to some great crisp play here from players like Michael Ray on the ball. Obviously, Quincy Paul, number 15, really ran things and almost put another one back. And he has been all over this thing. Nick Law, really all over the place. Not a lot of blemishes on the Santa Clara game today. I'm sure Coach Manny will disagree with me, but that's why he's a great coach. He's always coaching, looking to have his Broncos improve. As we will see the Broncos here improve 2-4 as we have 20 seconds to go. 2-4 for the Broncos, and then we will see 2-4 for Stanford as well. So both teams here will be equal on record as that is going to get brought back. Was that a goal? Couldn't quite tell. Looks like it was a goal for Michael Ray. I saw his hands on his head. As you can tell, we're kind of just, at this point, plugging all our stuff. Yeah, it's a nice goal there. Easy enough for Michael Ray. But yeah, Stanford's got some tough matchups here. Santa Clara today, Sunday UC Santa Barbara, next Saturday Cal Poly. Cal Poly's a great team. And that's going to be game. They're going to call it right there. So that's going to do it for us here, folks, at Johnson Field. Santa Clara winning with a score of 17-7. We're in steady control of that matchup pretty much from the get-go. We saw Stanford bucking to begin the second half, but alas, Santa Clara with the steady hand able to steady the ship and get a nice win in the column there for the division. All right, so that's going to do it for us here on DNF_ADV Sports. Give us a like and subscribe. Like I said, games all weekend. Tomorrow, 1 p.m., Cal versus UC Santa Barbara. 10:30 on Sunday. We will be having the UC Santa Barbara game here at Johnson Field for Stanford and the Gauchos. So Jack Lowry on the call. Santa Clara 17, Stanford 7. You have a great rest of your night. Take care.